This week was supposed to be calm, just getting ready for my trial at Duke. Instead, it turned into a crash course in how hard it can be to get your own medical records. Today isn't the Did It Work episode. This is the episode about everything it takes just to get to the Spinal Cord Stimulator trial. As I'm recording this, we're only hours away from my procedure at Duke. Previous episodes are recorded and cleaned up. I'm still doing very light edits while I learn the workflow. I thought this week would be about mindset and prehab. It turned into portals, phone calls, and a lot of waiting. 9 days before my scheduled trial surgery, Duke called and told me that Medicare now wants all my physical therapy notes and documentation of everything we have already tried for my back. Those physical therapy visits were back in October through December of 2022, before lumbar stenosis or anything official was in my chart. At the time, it was just, "This hurts, please help." By the time we figured that out, the medical therapist records office was closed for the day. So my Friday afternoon and part of my weekend became one question: can I track down my own Medicare history in time? I tried Medicare's online portal. I thought, no problem, everything is digital now. The problem is they only show 3 years of detailed records, and they really do cut it off at 3 years. My PT notes disappeared right at mid-March. The exact window I needed was just gone. On Monday, I called the physical therapist's office. Their record staff said they would send everything directly to Duke. I let myself breathe for a minute. Tuesday morning, Duke's insurance coordinator called me. Still no records. Duke's coordinator gave me their phone number. Okay, they'll talk and sort it out. 3 hours later, still nothing. So I did what a lot of patients end up doing. I got in the car and drove to the PT office myself. I stood at the front desk and explained the situation again. I asked them to resend the records while I was there. I also arranged to get hard copies if we hit another wall. That finally worked. Duke received the records, no fanfare, just relief, and a little exhaustion from spending this much time and energy just to get to the starting line. Once the records landed, the rest of the pre-op steps started to move. I was sent a prescription for Valium. I was told to stop my Mobic and baby aspirin before the procedure, and to follow a new set of rules for the next week or two. I got another call on Friday with final directions for my surgery on Monday. So there's this countdown in layers. Records, meds, my own nervous system, all ticking towards the same date. My brain wanted this week to be about big questions. What if this helps? What if it doesn't? Instead, most of my energy went into chasing faxes, sitting on hold, and driving across town. I'm noticing that the admin side of being a patient can tense me up almost as much as the pain itself. So part of my prehab this week has been really simple. Unclench my jaw, drop my shoulders, and remind myself the goal is to reach Monday without being totally wrecked in the process. So that's where I am right now. The records finally made it to Duke. The meds are adjusted. I got that Friday call. Now it's just a 3-hour drive to the hospital. The next time you see me in this series, I'll be on the other side of the trial, and we'll talk honestly about how it went. For now, I wanted to show you this messy middle part, because this is what the rebuild project really looks like. If you've ever had to chase your own records just to get the care that you need, feel free to tell me about it in the comments. If you want to see what happened next, subscribe and stick around.